Sometimes it seems like society gives up on the homeless, like you're a third-class citizen. I haven't always been homeless. I was employed. I worked for real estate companies and refinancing until about 8 years ago. When I was living in Venice, I was in a relationship with a guy, and he was abusive to me, and it was awful. When he was at work, I snuck out and I just left. But this journey is really, really very telling.
In California, there are over 150,000 individuals experiencing homelessness, the majority of which are experiencing unsheltered homelessness.
I became homeless in 2016. It's shocking at first. You feel overwhelmed, like, I can't believe that I'm on the street and my whole life is in my bag. When you're homeless, it's really difficult.
There is an overrepresentation of Black people who are homeless. In LA, there's about 8% Black people making up the general population, and yet 35% of those who are homeless.
We're already dealing with a crisis when COVID hit.
When I heard about COVID-19, I was sleeping outside with my cat and in my tent. I thought that it was basically a nightmare. It just didn't seem real.
When COVID hit, we were nervous, we were scared. I have a mechanical heart valve, and my partner had cancer, so he lost his thyroids, and he also has mental health issues as well.
During a pandemic, what about those that are older with severe mental issues, addictions, homelessness? Where would they go? Who would actually take care of them? What the pandemic actually showed is that services became less, and so I think they were just more vulnerable and more at risk.
Project Roomkey was developed through partnership with the Newsom administration and the legislature to do everything we possibly can to support those at greatest risk.
Project Roomkey is an initiative that acquires hotels and motels under an extended lease with the goal of moving folks from outdoors and unhoused locations inside to prevent them from contracting COVID-19.
The downside in the Project Roomkey program is that we didn't always have hotels that were available in areas with a large percent of unhoused African American individuals. The good thing is we have been able to keep an eye to racial disparities. And so at this point, we have more of a balanced representation of who is homeless in Project Roomkey.
When I was told I was going to get my own room, I was so exhausted, I was so dehydrated, I was so hungry. And when I got in the room, I was crying because all that I had gone through. They gave me food, they gave me water, they gave me clothing. So I've gained like 20 pounds. And it's a beautiful feeling just having your own four walls, your own space.
When we first got the word that we'd be going to the hotel, we couldn't believe it. They treat you just like any other customer. They don't make you feel less than. They give you a room key card. We have a king bed, fridge, TV, all the luxuries in life that you take for granted. To be able to shower every day. I mean, just to have a bathroom, we're just so grateful. I'll never take that stuff for granted again.
Project Roomkey was about saving lives. Through our partnerships with community, we were able to secure over 16,000 rooms and have had over 22,000 individuals get supported through this initiative.
It was a safety net for our homeless, but Project Roomkey is giving us a springboard to put that human element to the services that we deliver.
So it wasn't about just giving someone a room in a hotel. It was about providing mental health support, food, and engagement. Someone to turn to as you're figuring things out.
Since Project Roomkey began in LA County, we've served over 8,000 people. We use it as an opportunity to infuse resources. So we bring in the DMV, we're bringing in social services, we're bringing in legal support, so that while they're there resting, recovering, staying safe from COVID, they're also moving forward in their pathway to housing or to achieve whatever goals they might have in a really meaningful way.
So incredibly, across California, we are seeing now Project Roomkey be the entryway, the doorway to a longer-term housing support for individuals. We have had over a $700 million effort in what's titled Project Roomkey, which is providing the ability for local communities to acquire some of the hotels and motels to transition into more permanent housing solutions.
Through this program, Project Roomkey, I will be moving into my own home. It's a duplex, it's a single, and it's really nice. This is my key. It means so much. It means the whole world.
I think that human kindness and believing in people is important, because you never know what that person could offer or bring to somebody.